What's good, y'all? Elvis here. So I've been cutting for like coming up on 9 years. Smooth little minute, you know what I'm saying? And not gonna lie, like I'm a barber, I claim to be a barber, but it's that's a flimsy title to me. I'm not gonna front. Like, I'm a tonsorial artist. I don't identify too much with like, oh, clippers are, I live for clippers, I live to cut hair and all that shit. So when I talk to barbers, we don't be seeing eye to eye on a lot of things, but I think a lot of the things barbers are stuck on, I think a lot of the ideologies that barbers have is kind of backwards to me. I understand the importance of barber client loyalty. You know what I'm saying? Like, frequent clients are people that pay your bills.
Commerce, nigga.
That's dope. They're making a lot of stuff happen for you. It's thoroughly appreciated, especially if they're coming with a high level of respect, and then they're paying your price, and then a lot of them, if they like you, they're tipping, or not even just that they like you, but sometimes it's like if they have the means, they're just gonna try to bless you. But realistically, client loyalty is not that important. But most barbers that I talk to, they're very anti clients having multiple barbers and hopping between them. We call them chair hoppers. Just like a girl who be jumping between homies, she a homie hopper, you feel me? Chair hoppers. I think those are very different. And a lot of barbers I talk to, like, low-key equate those things. Like, a girl entertaining multiple niggas is not the same as a client entertaining multiple barbers. Barbering is a game of relationships, and there's a service involved. But in my opinion, chair hoppers make the world go round. Because most people, you're not going to be cutting from birth to death. They're going to hop around somewhere, because to a lot of people, haircuts are like oil changes. It's just a maintenance thing they need to get done. I have one video called, what's your barber body count? And watch that video. I don't want to explain it here. I'm going to ruin it. But it's basically like, it's not that big of a deal. Like, it's not that big of a deal when people go get haircuts other places. Some people get haircuts like a handshake. It's whatever, like, oh, appreciate it, I needed that, I'm a fuck with you. Cool. Not everybody you go to get a haircut by is someone you claim as your barber. I think every client needs multiple barbers. Nobody wants to be left ass out in a situation where they need a haircut. And ideally, you're not just going to whoever convenient barber who's just going to fuck up the haircut and now you got to come back and I got to fix something. Ideally, if you have a pool of barbers, they're going to be quality barbers. You know what I'm saying? Because we're all taking turns. We're all taking turns cutting people's hair, bro. We all cut the same people's hair. Every client I've had I'm not the first barber that cut them, and I will not be the last. I understand the position I'm playing. For most clients, I'm a special occasion barber. They go to so-and-so for the regular maintenance shit, but if they have an event or they want to look super crispy or just want to chop it up with me because it's been a while, they come and pay my price, because my price tends to be higher than most. If they want to cut every week, I'm not the person to go to for most people. And that's bread you spending. So it's not a big deal that we share clients. It's only a problem if people are getting disrespected. I remember way back when, bro, I was cutting on campus at North Carolina A&T. And I remember I had an appointment for like 4 p.m. And I was just scrolling on Instagram. I had a little bit of time in between appointments. And then I saw at 3 p.m. the client I was waiting on got a cut by a fellow barber, a Kamari. This thing, he started cutting a little bit after me on campus. But this nigga, raw. You know what I'm saying? That nigga be pushing dope cuts, you feel me? I'm looking at him post him on his story. I'm sitting there like, I got this nigga booked in less than an hour. And of course, that's a problem. I talked to that client about it. I told this client, yo, you play with my time again like that, you getting blocked. Like, I think I might have cut his hair like maybe 1 or 2 times after that. But from that point on, I understood, oh, this dude is a chair hopper. When he comes to his haircut, he cares more about convenience than loyalty to any specific barber. But even if he had a barber that was his preference, I understood from that situation, I'm just not his preference. Because now I'm thinking about it, more than likely, he needed a haircut that day, and let's say the availability Kamari had made more sense for him than the availability I had. But he booked it after he booked an appointment for me. Of course, that was a problem for me because that nigga wasted my time. But I don't take it personal because I realize that's more about that client's relationship with time. Now I just know this is not the type of client that I want to fit into my business because he doesn't prioritize the value of my time. He cares more about his own convenience. And then Kamari's a similar dude. He understands like we all share the same clients. A lot of my old clients, he cuts now. I'm pretty sure a few of the clients I cut now, I've seen in his chair. And that goes for damn near all the barbers in my city. There's a lot of my younger homies that are barbers. They cut clients that I used to cut way back when. But it's not some weird competition about it, because I be sending my clients to people because I understand as a barber, there's no exclusivity. I didn't grow the hair out that scalp. That's not my hair. I don't have any ownership of these clients. I just have ownership of my time. So when people want access to my time, they pay my price. I don't feel attacked or insulted when somebody wants access to somebody else's time as well, because there's many different things that retain somebody as a client. A lot of people that came to me were accustomed to paying lower prices other places, because when they were getting haircuts by other barbers, other places, they were just paying for the haircut. They didn't know that they could get along with a barber as well as they get along with me. And now they pay a higher price because they're invested in the interaction with me. They're invested in the relationship. But that doesn't mean that they can't get a cut somewhere else. If I have clients that are out of town or I'm not available, I throw them to my homies, because I know all my homies are, first off, are people that I would get a haircut by. I wouldn't recommend somebody I wouldn't personally get a haircut by. But also, these are barbers that are quality when it comes to their work, but also their professionalism and just their energy. And that's the thing my clients tend to value. I could send my clients to somebody who is the best, who takes the most pop-in Instagram pictures, but they wouldn't be a good fit for that barber because they care more about being able to talk about similar interests and have a certain level of rapport. A lot of the game I give about clients is kind of interchangeable when it comes to interacting with women. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of wild, because, you know, women and clients, they're both people. And people have their own perspective, motivation, and incentives. And when it comes to interacting with women as well as interacting with clients, you don't own nobody. We're just experiencing them, in my opinion, which I consider a fact, but people are going to debate me. But no woman is single. She might be single in the sense that she doesn't claim nobody. I would even say 99% of women have an option available. It might not be an option that they want. It might be something they're just tolerating, but they have an option available. And if you happen to win a girl over, you more than likely stole her from somebody. Either somebody she was seriously entertaining or somebody who was just a placeholder. It's the same thing with barbers and clients. At every level, this is all just a game of interference. You're never the first, and you're probably not the last. Unless you're cutting a client to put him in a casket, you will not be the last barber. Yeah, so to deal with chair hoppers is, bro, just understand the position that you're playing. I'm a side barber to a lot of people. I'm the main barber to a lot of people. When I was on campus cutting hair, I was a side barber to damn near all my clients, because most of these people were out of state and they went back home to wherever they were. They had a barber that's been cutting them since they were 2 back over there. But in the specific ecosystem I was in within college, I was the main barber for a lot of people. And the thing with barbering, it's a game of relationships. Just because I haven't cut somebody in years doesn't mean that they don't still claim me as their barber or I still claim them as a client. It's about the connection. Many of my clients moved across the country and I gave them the recommendation for the barber that they go to over there. But if they come over here, they're like, man, I gotta stop by and hang out with Elvis, even if it's not just a haircut, because they rock with me. I don't even care that I don't cut most of these people hair anymore. It's about the relationship, and then you're trading the value of the haircut through the relationship. So it's not important to worry about who's a chair hopper and who's cutting so-and-so. Those are all temporary things. You get paid off of your relationships. Your quality of life grows off of the value that's traded through those relationships, monetarily or otherwise. The only thing you need to know when it comes to dealing with chair hoppers is knowing how to play your position, play your role. I'm doing coaching and consultations now. If you're interested, feel free to hit your boy at Better Barbering. I also started a Patreon where I'm going to be putting up clips of consultations and just general game. Link should be in the description. If you haven't already, follow your boy at Cuts by Elvis as well as at Better Barbering. If you got any value from this video, go ahead and like, subscribe, and share it with somebody you think it might be valuable to. But I appreciate y'all again. Till next time, Craft Over Clout, I'm out.